Orlando. How did a city that once looked like this become an economic powerhouse that now looks like this? One word defines its history. One word defines its growth. One word defines its culture. One word defines this city. Hospitality. Without a few great minds taking the initiative to invest in Orlando's potential to become a global epicenter of tourism, the city we know and love today, the city that graces the dreams of billions of people, would not exist as we know it. But what is hospitality anyway? Hospitality is an industry that focuses on hosting and entertaining visitors that are usually a result of tourism. Human beings share a common desire for exploration. This desire is what has led us throughout history to cross entire oceans, discover new, faraway lands, and grow a sense of global compassion and responsibility towards the well-being of one another as members of the human race. That's where hospitality comes into play. The hospitality industry capitalizes on that universal desire and makes it easier and more enjoyable to pursue that instinct of adventure. Now, you might be thinking, but that's Orlando. What does this have to do with Malawi? Well, Orlando's empire is built on the desire for exploration. Malawi has the potential to follow in its footsteps and build an empire of its own, an empire built on dreams. Hospitality does so much more than simply create memories for foreigners. The changes that hospitality and tourism produce for the native population within a country cannot be overstated. Hospitality, when executed properly, can completely lift economies out of despair. 1.4 million people are currently employed in the hospitality industry in the state of Florida. 1.4 million jobs that would not exist were it not for hospitality. That means hundreds of thousands of families and households are fed each year because of entrepreneurs who took a leap of faith and devoted their minds and energies towards opening restaurants, hotels, and amusement parks. Just imagine what the creation of such an enormous quantity of jobs could do for the families of Malawi. Almost nothing can transform a country in the modern world quite like international tourism. Not only can hospitality bring with it an onslaught of economic transformation, but it can also bring with it the exchange of new ideas from all over the world that is naturally consequential of tourism. And that exchange of new ideas helps to push a nation over the threshold of being a developing country to being a developed country. When you open the doors to the outside world brings with it innovations in medicine, science, engineering, ethics, education, and politics. Not to mention, when the world begins to notice a country's government begins to feel pressured to portray itself in a positive light, meaning the potential for the reduction of political corruption and violations of human rights, as well as the increase in government efforts to improve upon infrastructure, policies, and social welfare programs that can tremendously and dramatically improve the quality of life for residents of Malawi. Hospitality and tourism can single-handedly transform a country in every area, from healthcare to legislation to social justice. But in order for this industry to have such an enormous impact, it must first be administered correctly. One must first learn about the complexities and nuances of this business. And what better place to learn about the art of hospitality than in the city that was completely built on it? Here, in the city of Orlando, we have the privilege of boasting some of the strongest hospitality programs in the United States, including the Rosen College of Hospitality, which happens to be one of the top 5 best hospitality schools in the country. Progress is what happens when education meets innovation. Valencia College offers a comprehensive and well-rounded curriculum garnered towards helping you achieve your goals in the hospitality industry. You'll learn from leaders in the industry about their first-hand experiences, as well as being immersed in an environment which has and continues to revolutionize the exciting world of hospitality. Orlando chose to share its story with the world, and because of that, it has become what it is today, a global giant. Malawi, too, has a rich and intriguing story to share with the world, a story of the culture, a story of the nature, a story of the people. And, as with any good story, you need those who are willing to tell it. From the clear blue waters of the beaches of Chinteche to the breathtaking wildlife of Lewande National Park, Malawi has all the promise of a destination location, if there are people who are willing to step up and seize that opportunity. When you invest in a career that creates one job for yourself, you can change your life. But when you invest in a career that has the potential to create tens of thousands of jobs, you can change a nation.